Oh, well, my name's Fox Rental. Day and I'm at Fox. My hair is a mess. But, this is a Steven Universe theory that I just came up with after watching the episode Crack the Whip. And the reason, and as you know, and I haven't really done that many Steven Universe theory videos since my last few, and it's because I always like to have at least something that kind of makes sense on why this is happening. I don't want to go like, oh, it's just this because of this. Or maybe I've done that before, who knows. But, well, I don't like to, though, still. But, so this is a theory I just thought of making my Crack the Whip video. If you haven't seen that one, or theory, or not theory, but review. This theory is that all of the gems, Pearl, Garnet, Amethyst, I'm not sure about Rose, maybe Rose, are all corrupted. And that they're slowly transforming. And what evidence do I kind of have to back that up? Well, one, I kind of bring this up because of what happened to Amethyst in Crack the Whip, because of when she reforms, you see her kind of glitch out, and you see her like transform real big for a second, like a millisecond, and then transform back. And as we know, like in Steven Universe, this has happened before, where these are always kind of clues to things that are going to happen, like with Ruby and Sapphire, when all the gems defuse from Alexandrite, and you see Ruby and Sapphire kind of defuse for a second, but then fuse back into Garnet. That happening, and that's kind of a cool thing. But then when Amethyst returns back in a different form, which is saying, okay, well, we've seen that happen throughout the series. They get poofed and then they reform back into a newer form. And that's kind of what I'm thinking a little bit, is why exactly do they keep when they do get poofed, but then they return back in a different form, a different state, when it seems like they do have, like Amethyst even shows that they have control over their transformation, since Amethyst can transform into basically anything and then revert back to her default state. So why exactly do the gems keep on changing? Like their clothing keeps on changing. Where Garnet was mostly wearing all black with the star, now it's kind of a half and half. Or Pearl, when she was in the beginning of the series, she had like the tutu, the clear see-through tutu, and now it's just the, like, I don't know, is that tunic? That tunic type style, or Amethyst itself, where it was the side thing, and now then it was black with the clothing, whatnot. Their clothing keeps on changing, and that is, in a sense, I'm thinking like maybe this is slowly showing that there is a corruption, or even so showing when Amethyst, Garnet, and Pearl were quote unquote younger, back in the day when they looked smaller and stuff like that. That could be a poof or two away from what they were, how they transformed into it now. And also another thing that might help back this up is one of the latest episodes, the one with Centipede, Monster Reunion, where I believe Steven was talking, or maybe it was either that one or Connie's first mission, where Steven goes, maybe the corrupted gems don't remember how to transform, how to reform into who they were. And sorry. And my thought process, at least for this, is, what if that is the case? What if it's that the gems, every time they get poofed, they kind of lose a little bit of their memory, or in a sense lose remembering who they were or how they transform, or that corruption wave is still kind of on them. And because one of the theory, at least what I said like last one, is that Rose's shield, also this is a theory I read on a comment, is that Rose used her shield to protect the gems from the corruption wave, the Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and of course herself. So what if that was actually hold on. But so what if something like that happened? Also, what if something like that happened? Use the shield to protect them, and they think, okay, we're fine. but actually the corruption wave is slowly taking over. It's just taking longer for it to affect them, and every time they poof, it speeds up the process, speeds up the corruption, slowly taking over their gems. And this can also be backed up kind of a little bit from seeing those giant Oni kind of characters, the ones I call corrupted quartz. Because what if those are corrupted quartz gems, especially with like how they're cut and everything? They could be possibly corrupted quartz gems. Also, you could talk about the one with like patches on it. It could be something happening to it too, but I won't bring in that one yet. But if they are corrupted quartz gems, why are we showing these so many times? Why are these popping up multiple times? My guess is maybe it's because they are corrupted quartz gems and that Amethyst is eventually going to transform into one. Amethyst's corruption is speeding up. Or, well, actually, no. Amethyst was around... Amethyst came after the corruption wave. Amethyst came after the corruption wave, so that actually wouldn't make any sense for that bit. Because... Maybe radiation? Could be that the corruption wave has a radiation to it that's still on the planet. Or, I don't know. I think I just screwed up my own theory. Because Amethyst wasn't there during the war. It was only Garnet and Pearl. But that still doesn't mean that they couldn't be being corrupted still. That they are... That as they transform each time, they slowly are corrupted. Possibility. I guess I'm gonna have to rework this theory mid-theory, but it could be that the radiation from the corruption wave was then able to it's like a radiation on the Earth and slowly is corrupting them, or that the corruption wave itself merely is increasing the corruption rate. It's increasing, it's speeding it up. It increases speeding up, but each gem can still be corrupted. Being that every time they reform, they transform, kind of lose a little bit of themselves, lose a bit of their memory as it keeps on going. So they transform and form into different styles. Or it could also be a state of mind thing, which I guess actually, yeah, it could actually be a state of mind because of their mind. Because if it is somewhat based on I'm sorry, maybe I'm just going out of here because again, Amethyst wasn't there during the war, but. Wait, well, actually, Amethyst could have been still there during the war. Well, in a sense that, like, not Amethyst as we kind of know it, but, like, if she was the last one of the kindergarten stuck in the wall still being formed, and the corruption wave passed over her, assuming that the corruption wave basically enveloped the Earth, turning any gems on the Earth into corrupted forms, that really doesn't mean that Amethyst being created would negate that, being that she was kind of overcooked, stuck in the ground much longer than she was supposed to be. So in other words, she probably technically was there during the Great War, but being inside the rocks and stop the corruption, but not completely. I don't know. Just a quick little theory video I wanted to bring out there. Tell me what you guys think. I have another theory video about corrupted gems being secret weapons, but I don't think that's probably the case right now. It's not in this timeline. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. This is another theory video where I kind of had to think a little bit. Like, oh wait, this might be a little bit wrong now that I actually think about it, but I don't know. But yeah, these are my thoughts. The gems are possibly still corrupted or infected with this virus by the corruption wave. Pearl and Garnet possibly were protected by the shield, but possibly were slightly affected, at least. That's why they keep on transforming whenever they reform. And then also, Amethyst possibly was infected also while in the wall. And in a way, maybe also Rose might have been infected also. But maybe, I don't know. Because I'm thinking maybe through her corruption, she tried to negate it by becoming, I don't know. I don't know. That's a theory for another time, but either way. Thank you all so much for watching. Tell me what you guys think about this. I know it got a little rocky there in the middle, but sorry. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to watch our videos that I've done, please click the link description below. Please check out all my other videos. And we will see you later.